You know I'm a
Coming right up, the Timberwolves taking on the Warriors. For the Minnesota Timberwolves, losing Game 1 in front of a home crowd was a sour way to start this series. Tonight, they're out to even the score. Warriors, Timberwolves, the NBA postseason coming up next.
They say revenge is a dish that's best served cold. The good, young, we all grow old. In a world where you never fit you, and if he cries wolf, you can never believe him. So they say,
be a good boy, Johnny. Don't you ever play with.
So they say.
You gotta crawl before you walk and walk before you. So they say.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with you. Joining me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Our buddy David Aldridge is on the sideline getting stories. And Stan, it seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
Ah, we love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
Well, you aren't kidding.
Here's Randall. Pachinski grabs the board.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Butler. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Dan, you know, you think about Jimmy Butler, and you and I are fans of his game. Talk about a guy who calls it like he sees it, though. My goodness.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Look, Jimmy's never going to hold back. He'll call out his teammates. He'll call out opponents. He'll call out the referees. This guy acts with no fear.
Just don't call out the broadcasters, right? You want to stay out of his range.
And he would have no reason to.
Exactly. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you gotta look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Now here's Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Gobert. Now Conley. Back to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And the slam, if Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
Well, their pass to Green. Healed against Conley. To the paint. Here's Moody. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet. Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
To the middle. Stolen by McDaniels. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Randall kicks to Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Shot clock at 6. Randall surveying the D. The shot, no good.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels, possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league.
And he makes the first. That one is no good. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Randall against Butler. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Not many guys with Butler's build have his skill set inside.
McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Butler finds Hield. Doubled by Conley. From past the arc. Podziemski's shot is good.
And not just a score. Hield is solid at reading when his guys are open for a look.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. I asked him who hasn't worried out there on the floor, and his answer was Draymond Green. He told me he's a high-effort, high-IQ player who can be so effective. Right now, our plan is to stay physical with him and not let him dictate the terms out there. Of course, this means a hard-fought contest down low. Guys?
Thanks so much, David.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And here are the Warriors now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Green with a screen for Hield. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending it.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Clock is at 3. Here's Podziemski. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Timberwolves. And it's Conley that time on the assist from Randall.
A great move by Conley. Uses that dribble move to get the space he needed.
Outside Butler. Back to Hield. Here's Podziemski. Edwards defending. Podziemski with it. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. McDaniels finds Randall. Here's Edwards. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Trace Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. And Edwards drops them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Back to Podziemski. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Podziemski's got 5 points so far.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
Conley surveying the D. From the arc. And finished off by Gobert.
That's how you know Conley is right out there.
Now Butler. Pass to Jackson Davis. Here's Podziemski. Over by Conley. And here is Butler. Well, shot off that time. Randall with some nice D. Here's Edwards. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 8 points for him.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Here's Hield. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. 5 to shoot. Here's Podziemski. That 3 off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Randall. It's good he scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud and let them hear it. It's T-shirt Bonanza. Make some noise.
Curry's checked in for the Warriors. And it's the Warriors with the ball. It's a 13-point game. Hield finds Jackson Davis. Fires the three. Curry's shot is off. And here is Conley. Pass to Gobert. 6 on the shot clock, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And this is the right play by Conley, sticking with the motion and ensuring he gets to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Warriors trail by 15. Outside Butler, looking to end the run. Drills it from outside. Butler's got 6.
And that's an encouraging sign from Butler. He's a capable three-point shooter. He's just very selective.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
Here's Jackson Davis. Scoreless thus far. Hield kicks to Butler. And the layup falls.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight cover.
Now here's McDaniel. 5 points in the game. Back to Conley. Warriors with the rebound. And it's the Warriors on the break. And that one's good by Butler. 10 points for him.
And Butler on the break. You can't give him any room to run, or you might get your feelings hurt.
Conley dishes to Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Shoots over Podziemski. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And the Timberwolves lead by 12. Hield outside. Back to Curry. Pass to Butler. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And he's never been shy about asserting his dominance. This is classic Jimmy Butler play so far.
Gobert with it. Oh, here's Edwards. He's got 10, and the basket is good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Curry passes to Hield. Butler with the ball. He's defended by Randall. Butler, no good. Timberwolves leading by 12. Pass to Randall. Butler with the steal. Now Curry. Hield outside. Butler from outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Butler's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Warriors. Butler's gone a perfect 2 of 2 from the arc. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked out, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Then for the Warriors, Kevon Looney is checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Kuminga comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Moses Moody in for Hield. Here's Alexander Walker. He's defended by Podziemski. Warriors trail by 9. In the corner, Moody with it. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. Here's Randall. 1:43 left here in the opening quarter. Another miss by Minnesota. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Miller's checked in for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for Clark. And Golden State also making a change. Gary Payton is checked in for Brandon Podziemski. 1:25 left in the first quarter. DiVincenzo against Curry. To the inside, Reid. The layup missed. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 14-6 run. Payton kicks to Curry. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Curry can't get it to go. Timberwolves leading by 7. It's Edwards on the wing. Miller sets a screen for Edwards. Inside. That's good for Miller. The assist from Edwards.
Well, you can see that Edwards isn't trying to do it all on his own. He's also looking for shots for others out there.
Now here's Curry. He has yet to score. Down low. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That one falls for Looney. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Einod's checked in. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Minnesota leading by 8. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. At the elbow, Edwards. Shoots the three. The Warriors pull it in. They come into this one after winning on Tuesday.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Timberwolves on top. They lead by 8. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Moody with it. 4 on the shot clock. Curry outside. Wow! Curry, automatic from deep.
And the lightning quick release of Curry really came in handy there.
Outside Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now here's Reed. Outside Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Curry against DiVincenzo. Outside, Payton to the paint. And Kuminga throws it down.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Edwards looking it over. Shoots from 12. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Edwards got 16 points.
And it's really good to see Edwards knock down the mid-range jumper. He continues to work on becoming more consistent from that area.
And Kuminga throws it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Pass to Reed. Back to DiVincenzo. 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Reed misses. Warriors trail by 5. Moody with it. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Kept alive. Outside for Curry. For the 3. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Pass to Reed. There's the 3. A shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest.
Curry finds Looney. Inside. There's Kuminga. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
No good on that one. Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. Conley now comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And he sinks the second. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Edwards. Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Curry. 6 to shoot. Here's Reed. It's deflected. Payton passes to Kuminga. A second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in. Kuminga's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
Yeah, showing absolutely zero fear as he goes right at the bigger defender.
Gobert down low. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. The Warriors making a switch here. Spencer's checked in.
Substitution for the Warriors, number 61, Pat Spencer.
Here's Curry. Pass to post. Back to Curry. The three. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Curry against Conley. Right side Curry. And again, no good by Golden State.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, Coach, what more can you ask? The reigning 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.
Well, Kevin, since you asked, his impact in the playoffs hasn't always been the same as during the regular season. That's got to be the next step.
A free throw drops for Gobert. Stan, of all the different styles of offense in this NBA, what style is the toughest to defend, toughest to stop?
Kevin, I don't think there's really any difference in terms of styles or systems in terms of what's tough to stop. It's players, and it's how well a system maximizes their best players. That's what makes teams tough to stop.
And so he hits both.
And Gobert knows his role on this team. Rebound, block shots, and look to score near the basket.
Butler against Randall. Over in the corner, Green. Over Gobert. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Here's Kuminga. He's got 7. Payton kicks to Kuminga. Golden State moving it around. Pocket 2. Green finds Curry. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Has to Gobert. Randall with the ball. This one for 3. Buries it from three-point range. Randall's got 5 points so far.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Butler is smart and knows to take what you give him. If the mid-range is open, he'll take it.
Conley against Curry. Randall a screen on Curry. Conley for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Curry passes to Butler. Over Randall. Butler, no good. Timberwolves leading by 10. Conley dishes to Edwards. Kuminga against McDaniel. Back to Edwards. Mr. Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
Green with a screen for Payton. To the middle. It's stolen by Gobert. Now McDaniels. 5 points in the game. Count that one. 7 points in the game.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Randall down low, defended by Butler. Warriors trail by 14. Green kicks to Curry. On the wing, Payton. Edwards defending. And here is Curry. 6 points for him. Will it go? That shot, no good. And Randall has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniel said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. First one falls for him.
A highly talented two-way player. Butler is also known for his tough-nosed approach to the game.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. Then for the Warriors, Moses Moody, he's checked in for Jonathan Kuminga. Podziemski's coming in for Gary Payton. and Hield subbed in for Stephen Curry. And so Butler nails both of them. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be this. I think number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, not running back on defense, things like that, that I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
And slam dunk by Butler.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Come on and get down for your Timberwolves.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Timberwolves. Timberwolves leading by 12. Now here's Conley. He's got 7. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. Here's Moody. And the slam by Moody.
This is what separates Green from most bigs. A point forward who excels at passing.
Pass to Randall. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big follow-up. Green. Gobert with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
.139 left to play here in the half. Butler against Randall. Just 4 to shoot.
What effort from Randall putting in work on the defensive end.
And it's Butler missing. Nick Daniels up top. Defended by Moody. Butler against Randall. Yep, that one goes. Randall's got 9.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
Moody the pass to Hield. 46 seconds left in the first half of basketball. down the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
Back to Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. To the middle. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. Butler attacks in transition.
Using his strength and athleticism, plays like this from Butler just motivates his team.
Here's Randall. Lays it up off the glass. Randall's got 9 points in the quarter.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Butler. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Teams are ready to the court. And get ready for the big half-court shot. Drum roll, please. You're measuring up the shot. One more time. A round of applause for the participants.
Hello and welcome everybody. Coming into halftime of Game 2, there's an air of confidence for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
They're playing the way they're supposed to. Run the offense until you get a good look. Not complicated at all.
I disagree. Patience and perspective is complicated. That's why many teams can't do it.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. A win would give them a stranglehold on the series, but they've got to continue to execute.
You know what? It's seldom the elimination games that truly decide the series. Ones like this, you look back and say, that's what did it.
You got to be ruthless in the playoffs. Once you get an advantage, you got to capitalize.
Ruthless, cold-blooded, merciless. All those things. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Here's Pajemski. Edwards defending. Here's Hield. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Outside Butler. Green with a screen for Butler.
And look at Butler playing tricks, using that pump fake move to great effect.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. The free throw drops for Butler. Second free throw, no good. And Randall has got the ball here for Minnesota. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Conley kicks to Edwards. Pass to Randall. Shoots over Pajemski. And that one comes up a bit short. Warriors trail by 9. Here's Hield for by Conley. Butler against Randall. They kick out to Hield. Just 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And it's Butler missing. Timberwolves leading by 9. Here's McDaniels. Takes it off the glass. McDaniels got 9 points.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Hield outside. Lets it go with a 3. Hits it from three-point range. Hield's got his second bucket tonight.
And smart decision by Hield. Surveys the defense and then just takes it himself.
Outside Edwards. Shoots over Pajemski. Edwards can't hit. Warriors trail by 8. And he drives in. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Warriors have shot 60% from the line, 6 of 10.
2 shots.
Free throw good, Moody. Moody hits them both. Here is Conley. He has 7. Pass to McDaniels. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Butler against Randall. Unloads. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Stolen by Michael Conley. And Edwards launches it from deep. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 6th assist on the night. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Butler against McDaniel. The fadeaway. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Gobert with a screen for Conley. And they get it back. Edwards inside. He's defended by Podziemski. Edwards no good. Warriors trail by 9. Outside Butler. Floats one. The shot, no good. Randall with some nice deep. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Podziemski finds Green. With the shot. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Hield.
A catch-and-shoot specialist. Hield has a quality jump shot and really makes quick decisions.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And it goes on Draymond Green. The Timberwolves have been coming through at the charity strip. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Edwards.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
And so he makes both from the line.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Butler deciding where to go with it. On the wing, Hield. Lock at 6. Green with a screen for Hield. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Hield's got 7 points for the quarter. Conley with it. He has 7. Outside Edwards. From 11 feet away. Out to Conley. Gobert with a screen on Hield. Here's Conley. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And good luck keeping Gobert off the boards. He has a tremendous nose for the ball.
Warriors trail by 9. Now Butler. 26 points for him. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. To the paint, looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Good. And now an 11-point Timberwolves lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards. And that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And again, it's Minnesota.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Podziemski finds Moody. Pass to Butler. Hield with a screen on Randall. Hield left side. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And 12 points for Buddy Hield.
And you've got to be up on Hield, especially when he's beyond the arc. If not, he'll burn you.
Outside Edwards. Hield against Conley. Back to Edwards. Outside Conley. Lets it go from deep. Here's Randall. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Randall's got 13.
An absolute warrior on the backboards. Randall knows where to be when that shot goes up.
Outside Butler. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Minnesota making a switch. Alexander Walker's checked in. Golden State also making some changes. Kuminga comes in for Butler. And Curry subbed in for Buddy Hield. Pass to Podziemski. Three-pointer. Curry can't get it to go. Minnesota leading by 12. Conley dishes to Gobert. Alexander Walker on the wing. Conley against Curry. Shot clock at 5. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Conley. Conley's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Outside, Green. Pass to Moody. Traps in the tray. He's got 9.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Randall outside. Here's Edwards. Bursting off the floor. Edwards hammers it down.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Here's Curry with the 3. Rebound by Alexander Walker.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Randall from outside. It's rebounded by Golden State. Podziemski's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Curry. In the corner, Moody with it. Some nice passing by Golden State. Podziemski, rebounded by the Timberwolves. Randall's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Now Edwards. Gobert with it. Now Alexander Walker. Defended by Moody. And Randall throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Outside, Kuminga. Back to Curry. Looking to get back on track here. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Clever move by Curry, taking the foul, but still getting the shot on.
First trip to the line for him here. First free throw is good.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
Minnesota making some changes. Clark, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Trace Jackson Davis is checked in for Golden State. Gary Payton comes in for Moses Moody. And both free throws good for Curry. Here's Alexander Walker. Still yet to score. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now here's Randall. Clock at 4. Lets it go from 11. Randall can't get that one to fall. Warriors trail by 13. Now Podziemski. And here is Kuminga. He's defended by Randall. Kuminga down low. Randall on him. Kuminga, no good. Clark inside. Covered by Payton. Gobert down low. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And here is Curry. 8 points for him. A minute 50 left in the third quarter of the game. Julius Randle with the rebound. Randle's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Back to DiVincenzo. Bucket is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
Curry from deep three-point land. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Pass to Randle. 1:10 left to play in the third. Gobert with a screen for DiVincenzo. Over Curry. DiVincenzo can't hit it. And so Payton will bring it up for the Warriors. Down by 15. There's the pick. Outside, Kuminga. Here is Podziemski. And again, no good by Golden State. Minnesota leading by 15. Randle down low. Kuminga on him. Alexander Walker on the wing. Randle passes to Clark. And he converts the layup.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
DiVincenzo against Curry. Curry crashes inside.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. A terrific quarter for him. And now he has a total of 27 points. Shouldn't take him long to get up over 30. We've got more in store for you right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Minnesota leading by 15. Pass to Ingles. Ingles with a screen on Payton. And here's Edwards from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Jackson Davis has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Payton. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Payton's got his first 2 points of the night. Minnesota shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Edwards against Payton. Now here's Edwards. He's guarded closely. The muscle from Edwards.
Well, I love when guys like Edwards work inside. Don't settle for jumpers. Get a solid look close to the rim.
Curry passes to Kuminga. Shoots over Alexander Walker. Kuminga, no good.
And the defense gave him no space. He had to fade back. That's not an easy look for most guys.
Reed with a screen on Curry. Here's Edwards. And the layup's good off the glass. Edwards got 4 this quarter.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Puts it up from 7, and he overshot that one, missing. Timberwolves leading by 17. Alexander Walker passes to Edwards. Good on the three-point shot. Edwards got 16 points here in the second half.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
Curry dishes to Kuminga. Stolen by Reed. DiVincenzo against Curry. Now here's DiVincenzo. Here's Reed. The Warriors pull it in. Jackson Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Payton inside. Edwards defending. Payton kicks to Curry. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And the Warriors miss again. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Knocked loose and stolen by Payton. Curry with it. Picked up by Edwards. Shot to stop the run. Great D that time from Edwards. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. He's feeling it, and it's good off the glass. Edwards got 36.
Where doesn't Edwards score from? Even in the mid-range, he makes shots.
Outside Curry. Looking to end his cold spell. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Ingles with a screen on Curry. Pass to Ingles. Edwards against Payton. Tries from 10. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Clark, he's checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for Alexander Walker. And then for Golden State, Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. And Kevin Knox is subbed in for Jonathan Kuminga. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Butler against Clark. Outside Butler. And they double up Butler. Here's Knox. Offensive rebound. Outside Curry. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Conley against Curry. Pass to Reed. Right side, Edwards. Clark trying to get open. And they'll get another chance.
Well, they're all over the offensive glass right now, and it's a big reason that they're ahead.
Conley's shot is off. Warriors trail by 20. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And how about that little subtle head fake by Curry? Defense too aggressive that time.
Stephen Curry, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And some changes here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Looney. Hield comes in for Kevin Knox. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Gary Payton. And both free throws good for Curry. Minnesota leading by 18. Here's Conley. Outside Edwards. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Edwards got 42 in the game.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
Hield finds Butler. Green with a screen for Butler. Going inside, uses the glass to finish the layup. Butler's got 28.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Outside Edwards. From 10 feet out, the Warriors pull it in. On its way from Curry for 2. Here's Pajemski. Defended by DiVincenzo. Curry, the jumper from the free throw line is good. Curry's got 13 points here in the second half alone. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Clark a screen on heel. Edwards drives in. Butler with the steal. And it's Pajemski in the corner. Back to heel. Green with a screen for heel. A three-pointer off the mark.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Reed with a screen on Curry. Conley kicks to Reed. Connects from three-point range. And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
And Conley is just so unselfish. He's very willing to give the ball up if it means setting up a teammate.
Green with a screen on Conley. It's Curry outside. That one, no good.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Edwards against Teal. Outside Edwards. And good! He hits it again.
And how about the night he's had? That score now ties him for the single-game playoff high for this team.
He has been nothing short of amazing tonight, right? A legendary playoff performance from him. Outside Curry. From downtown, gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got 22.
Yeah, and all eyes were on Butler, but he has the vision to find the open man.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. We've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, Rudy Gobert.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
Some players rise to the occasion in the playoff spotlight, and some wilt under it. We know which type he is. What a stunning night for him. It's stolen. Pajemski with it. Picked up by Edwards. Here's Green. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
That's a fantastic feed right there. Kicking it out for the good look. Plays like this really help team chemistry.
Back to Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Inside, shot clock at 6. Edwards can't hit. Warriors trail by 16. Down low, here's Green. Gobert pulls it in. The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Randle down low, defended by Butler. Pass to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Gobert with a screen on heel. Conley for 3. Podziemski grabs the board. Podziemski's got 8 rebounds in this game. Now, here's Moody. McDaniels defending. Conley against Hield. Stolen by McDaniels. Outside Conley. It's stolen by Hield. Pushing it up. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And no wonder Green has been called the heartbeat of his team. He just makes plays that energize the entire roster.
On the free throw, no good.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
Inside, pass to McDaniels. Now Conley. Now here's Edwards. He's defended by Podziemski. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Here's Gobert. Finds himself wide open and drills it. 22 points for Rudy Gobert.
And man, Gobert is on a tear right now. Keep going to the hot hand.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
Your Timberwolves dancing.
Hield against Conley. Hield the pass to Butler. Randall with some nice D. Timberwolves leading by 16. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And again.
And he's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring. Here's Podziemski. Sinks the three-pointer.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Edwards kicks to Gobert. Back to Edwards. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Here's Hield. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And what a show of agility by Hield, getting around the contact there and right to his finish.
Minnesota's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Conley with the three. That's another rebound.
And he seems like he's grabbing every rebound out there.
That last one ties him for most in a playoff game in this organization's history.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Timberwolves.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Rudy Gobert.
You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
Edwards brings so much power to his game inside.
Right. Peace up.
And the first one counts. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Miller comes in for Julius Randle. Clark, he's checked in for McDaniel. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. Pass to DiVincenzo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Miller. Outside Edwards. Offline with his 3. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical, and you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now our player of the game, Rudy Gobert.